Lord have mercy. This is going to be a very short video that I'm going to post because it's time. Now, and I'm going to be real with you. Hold on, my brother. See, everything is gonna be but God. Right. But God. All night long, but I introduced y'all to Miss Sugar D. Now I'm gonna introduce you to someone else. In order for you to see. When I was in prayer, my worship with my Father, the connection. This is not the first video I posted today. I didn't post it. I made it. But you know, God has a way of redirecting things. You know what I'm saying? As I told you, it's not my will that I'm here. I'm here in divine purpose. I was given a purpose, you all, and a mission of a place in which I've been through. You see what I'm doing? I'm twiddling. I'm twiddling. He'll never put more on you than you can bear. You understand? All the names just make me lose control. This is a side of me that no one, I didn't let anyone in. I let one person in that I trusted during my brokenness. Yeah. Doing my brokenness. And let me just let y'all know how deep it was. I've only been in 2 relationships. One I gave 38 years of my life to. In the post that I gave, I had no choice at one point. Telling y'all it's real out here. But I just gotta tell you something, people. For the ones that's out here right now, not knowing that everything that I've been through in my life and over everything that I have overcome in my life, when you out here trying to sacrifice me, God, I think you're thinking I don't know I do. You understand? I come holding the cross in my hand. I come holding it close to my heart. Do y'all understand that? But every time that you rise up against me, every time you put your mouth on me, you understand? Every time you attempt to sacrifice me, let me go ahead and let you all know. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You never had to do that. Because you know what? Let me tell you some real stuff. You know what I'm doing right now? I'm sacrificing me for you. That I do gladly. You better listen to me. You sacrificing or think you're going to sacrifice me so you can control me, it would never happen. I'm here to tell you. Until you know my story. When God set me free, he said free indeed. You understand? Come on, y'all, please find you something to do. Find you something to do. Find you something to do. Don't come against me. Come with me. Come on. Let's go on the healing journey together. Because if you're thinking that you are the only one that's broken, you're the only one that has been left out in the cold. When you think you are the only one that have been lied on, deceived, manipulated, raped, molested. Come on now. Beaten. The only one that has died. Lord have mercy. That the world has buried you with your last breath. Sucking from a straw. I'm here to tell you. In the valley of the dry bone. I'm here. I'm here, y'all. To sacrifice me for you. Carrying my cross with me. Can't nobody take that from me. My trials, my tribulations, my hurt, my pain is a constant reminder to me of how good God has been to me. Because you look from the outside and you can't see what's on the inside. God, thank you. There's not enough lipstick, makeup, extensions, glasses, jewelry, education. You understand? That's honors right there. That can replace the wisdom that God has placed in you throughout your trials and tribulations of life. That is when you have been introduced to the silent cry. The cry that go unheard. That I am so grateful that the Lord has chosen me as a living, breathing testimony Yes, I'm going to address myself before the world. Because guess what? Those demons that you all fight, just understand one of a few things. They have already been defeated. The cross in which I carry, in the mighty name of Jesus, is my deliverance. God, I thank you. Because I want you to know, even when I began to talk about my life, telling my story, I want you to know this, okay? It is not the trials and tribulations in which I have endured in my life that's going to save you. It's not that. It is the deliverance in which God had delivered me from. You understand? That's going to set you free. So you sitting here, you understand? Waiting, whispering to talk about something. What you need to be looking for is the healing. What you need to be looking for is knowing your purpose in which God has raised you up and stepping in it. That's what it is. When he say he will drop your tears, he will. But in order for you to connect with me, Demetris Gilyard, he had to remind me in the most gruesome way this morning to say, baby, pipe it down. Let's do it. It's time for you to come out here in the valley now. Time to come. I kept trying to bring it, Joel. But I knew I couldn't come without him. Because if you know what I know, there's some areas in your life that you don't want to have to continue to see. You know, if you can push it back as far as you can in your mind and it disappear and never come back again, it's all right with me. And the anchor that holds the soul down is raising. Y'all listen to the song now. Because y'all don't understand. Now, I move forward. I'm not moving. In pain. In hurt. In fear. That's it. And I'm so grateful. Yeah. Now listen. That's why I say, God, I thank you. The hardest thing for me to overcome was fear. The rest of it, it was a struggle. God knows it was. But I didn't have to take on nothing worse than that fear. And dying and getting out of my way. Breaking that ego. The most painful cry I cried was the breaking of my ego. Lord have mercy. Y'all ready to take the journey with me?
He'll never leave our side. He watches us day and night wherever I go. When you can't go, there'll be from the rain and storm. The wind and rain. There's power in the name. For your sins, and praise come up. When you lost control, let's sing over and over. Power in the name. I want to say Jesus.
I just say, Holy Spirit, just help me. It's this kind of hurt, y'all. And I keep holding my head down. Sometimes you can hurt so bad. And my grandmother told me one time, she said, as long as you live, don't you ever let me see you hold your head down. And I done went through some things that, and I tried with everything in me to hold my head up. I didn't just want to hold my head down. I wanted to hold my whole life down. I did. You know, I told y'all to be ready. I prayed over my prayer water. You know, we finna heal some things. That's what I tell y'all. I'm not perfect. But what I don't do is what you see me doing right now. You know what I'm saying? This is a direct reaction to what God has done this morning. You know, I don't know why, but you know, I always say I've learned not to lean to my own understanding or thinking I know how God moves when I don't. He showed me time and time again. I'll sit down and plan some things, and he'll come right back and that ain't it. And when I began to pray and to meditate, y'all, I had a soul quiet today. I hope you don't think that I'm crying for myself. I'm crying for who I used to be. Right? I'm crying for who you are right now. But I'm also here to remind you that if he pulled me out, somebody who sure didn't want to, I even told him, just turn my hand loose. Just leave me right here. Leave me right here. So when I began to speak with you all, I'm not speaking from the Bible. Although when I get through talking, I find throughout my studies that, oh my God, the Bible is exactly what your life purpose is, just in different ways. You understand? That's why he told me that the Bible is only a reference. And this will snatch people from behind the Bible, speaking, casting out demons. When I say casting, I mean out the mouth. Like, you cast a rod out there, they sending out them demons, right? All because of lies and deception, manipulation. You understand? As if they have been delivered. They probably have been. Y'all could probably say the same thing about me, and that's the right you have. Okay? When I came out here for you to search and test the spirit. I sure did. Because I ain't gonna sure did. I said, if you find anything I say, I welcome you. I welcome you to come on. Right? I didn't step to lead anyone anywhere. Okay. My father told me that he had crowned me to do exactly what I'm doing. And that's talking to you, giving you the option, the choice, and the wisdom to make a decision that is not clouded. Okay? Like I said, I'm not here to persuade you. I'm not here to do that. I'm going to just give you unadulterated facts. Yes, you are correct before you say it. My life is not yours, right? But I can guarantee you that somewhere or down the line, there are some parts of my life that are yours. Just different characters, different times, and different crimes, right? That's why it says silent cries. That's why it says that. Because if it's silent, nobody knows it but you. But until you become truthful with yourself, stop lying to yourself, shall healing begin. Because for one, you have to acknowledge. I said it. You have to acknowledge that there is a problem in order to fix it. But if nothing is wrong, I'm almost like Fred Sanford right here now. Ain't that what he did? But having a heart attack. And then you don't walk through this walk of life and you hadn't seen one of them things running around here, them demons, and carrying on and on doing and poking and carrying on and causing you to act, you know, all out of character. And, like I said, they coming. If they ain't there, they coming. But I know they have been there. I know they're there. Get out of here. You go tell somebody else that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you, be real. You can't lie to me with that foolishness. Go ahead on. You know. But I'm going to go ahead and say this. Your mask will, no doubt, be removed. Okay? Okay? It will. You're pulling off the veils now. He's pulling them off. He's pulling them off. I welcome you to join Demetris Gilyard and her story of the silent cry. That's what you shall see the next time you see me. You have a blessed day. Hour, second. I want you to pull up your chairs. You see what I did? I had a old rag I was cleaning with y'all. Be ready. You see what else I have? It's only one other thing that I would have had during times like this, but I was delivered fully from it. And what I used it for, not as an addiction, as a release. Because when I was going through, I ain't gonna say nothing. Next time you see me, I love y'all. I love y'all. So you don't have to sacrifice me. Okay? Don't do that. I'll sacrifice myself for you. Because that's exactly what I'm about to do as I undress publicly to the world that this is who I am. Because what I went through in my life, I pray to God that no one has to endure the type of hurt that I have. Okay? I don't care who you are. I don't care what you have done to me. I don't care. I don't wish that on anyone. And the saddest part, when you didn't see nobody, when you hold your head up and you find yourself in a very dark place. And all of the people that say that they love you, y'all have a blessed day. May God have mercy on you. May God bless you. I pray to God that every ear that hears, take only what applies. And if it don't, just leave it. Just leave it. And let someone else come and get that healing. Okay? But I'm not worried about this being muddled up. That's facts. I'm not. Because this is my truth. You told yours.